All right, today's lesson is a review lesson. We're going to talk about combining like terms. So I have some vocabulary for us to go over. Remember that a term is basically a number, or it could be a number and a variable, or it could be a variable. Terms are separated with an addition sign or a subtraction sign. Like terms mean that they have the same variable with the same power. Coefficient is the number attached to the variable, and a constant term is just a number, no variable. So let's look at some examples. Our first example, we are just going to identify the coefficients, constants, and like terms. So coefficients, remember the definition of that is the number attached to a variable. So I have a coefficient of 3. I have a coefficient of -2. I have a coefficient of -5 and a coefficient of 4. Constant terms, remember a constant is just a number, and the only number all by itself without a variable is the number 7. Like terms are terms that have the same variable raised to the same power. So like terms, example would be 3m and -5m. Or -2n and a +4n. Look at the second example, 5p squared minus 3p plus 9p squared minus 5 plus 4p minus 9, and I want you to fill out the coefficients, constant terms, and like terms. I'm going to pause the video and do those, and then when you come back on, you'll see the answers. So you'll notice coefficients 5, -3, 9, and 4. Those are the numbers attached to the variables. Constants, the two numbers that have no variables, a -5 and a -9. Like terms, I combine my p squareds, and then I can combine my p's. All right, our second example, we are going to simplify the algebraic expression by combining like terms. So I am going to underline the like terms. So I have 2x minus 3x. 2x minus 3x gives me a -x. I have -3y and -6y. -3y minus 6y, this is same signs, add and keep, gives me a -9y, and then my last term is a constant plus 4. So simplified, this becomes -x minus 9y plus 4. So I'm going to do the same thing. I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do the second example. And then when you get it completed, go ahead and restart the video and check your answer. All right, so hopefully you see that I combined the 8g and the 5g for a +13g, the 4h and the -3h for a +h, and the -8 and +9 for a 1. Our last example, we are going to simplify the algebraic expression by combining like terms. But this one is a little bit different because you see that I have 8 apples and -2 apples. 8 minus 2 is 6 apples. So I'm using things instead of variables. 4 oranges minus 3 oranges leaves me with 1 orange. And a negative 6 bananas. So when we talk about combining like terms, we're not always combining variables. Sometimes we can combine things. And so I tried to make our assignment today a little bit more enjoyable. You are going to do some math examples, but you're also going to do some real world examples where you combine like terms. Thanks for watching and good luck on your homework.